Bom, esse é um pequeno apêndice da série, né? Finalizando, zerando o iceberg de jogos perturbadores. I have no mouth and I must scream. Tá meio alto, né? Espero de coração que esteja gravando, porque se não tiver eu vou ficar triste. E bom, eu descobri esse jogo, né? Que quando eu vi o iceberg do...
Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke, and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey? The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the cabin, Chorister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. Yeah. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? You know why. Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? No, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun, and a game of adventure, a game of rats and lice, the Black Death, a game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts, and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Bom, eu vou deixar aí traduzido, né? O que passou até agora. E já vou comentar sobre o que eu já notei de diferença em relação ao conto. Bom, interrompi aqui a gravação para ver como estava indo e descobri que o áudio estava muito baixo, mas como eu não falei nada durante a cutscene ali, mano, dá teus pulos aí e faz a boa. O menu disso é extremamente feio e me lembra muito Fallout. E bom, se eu não me engano, o protagonista do conto é o Ted. Caralho.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards, every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're free. You out. You're away. I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
A dublagem desse jogo é excepcional. E, bom, as principais diferenças aqui que eu notei já de cara, né, é que as
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
que o motivo de que eles deram para que Anne tivesse trancafiado todos ali foram os variados ali que mostraram, parecia mais como retribuição para alguma merda que os personagens fizeram no passado, mas aqui na real ali, como explicado no livro, é porque esses 5 deram sentimentos, por assim dizer, fizeram ele sentir emoções, fizeram Anne sentir emoções, se eu não estou enganado.
I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their phony grease paint smiles. You can't tell what they're really thinking.
O cara tem medo de palhaço.
A castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm. I feel like there's something watching me from the windows.
E eu
Why
acabei
show
de
me a
perceber
rooftop?
que
Why not a door? And why this particular rooftop?
tem muito diálogo, então foda-se, só vou falar ali. O que... Eu vou dar um contexto, não vou fazer a tradução geral porque pra traduzir eu sou horrível. Bom, no começo ali eles já falaram, deram uma apresentação de cada personagem ali, o Nindo, que é o velho ali, tipo, deram um background nazista pro cara, ele como se ele fosse amigo do Dr. Meningel. Ali a Ellen, porra, no livro totalmente promíscua aqui, né, que só deu meio que a entender que ela é uma mulher no meio de vários homens. Mas no livro ali ela é totalmente promíscua. Daí o Benny, né, que teve feições símias, ele foi apresentado ali que ele era bonitão e pá. Aí o primeiro ali, que não lembro bem quem que era o nome, qual que era o nome. Aí Gorius. Bom, o cara deu uma apresentação e eu não falar real, não prestei atenção não. Mas eu falaria, no livro o cara era pacifista e se tornou uma pessoa totalmente apática.
A forest.
Nossa,
Not one to go hiking through. This
é.
forest is dark, foreboding.
Ali deu um background como se ele tivesse abandonado a esposa dele, agora que eu lembrei. Não sei por que deu
This
esse
looks like the
background.
tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me?
Bom, vamos tentar dar use aqui. Caralho. Dá use,
Forest.
porra.
Forest. Not one to go. This looks like the tire swing. What does Am know? Why show me a roof?
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next?
Caralho, vamos com o amigo do Dr. Meningel aqui.
Nimdak, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
Tá, ele tá fazendo um pouco ali do passado do Nindo.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Aí, deixa eu ver ali. Acho que essa Lost Tribe é referência à 13ª tribo lá da judia, né?
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengel's orders.
Tá bom, fala com ele. Por que você está aprisionado aqui? Você tem os traços de
Why
intelectual.
are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
Tá tirando com a minha cara, filha da puta. Você sabe
Do
da
you know
tribo
of the
perdida
lost
dos
tribe?
Christians?
I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
Você já pegou todos os objetos desses para seus experimentos ou você tem mais valas comuns para encher?
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Experimento que,
Your
mano?
sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
Você é doente, seu senso de humor é doente como seus métodos, doutor. Você não está cansado de ter matado centenas pela ciência?
You know
Você
me?
me conhece?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Eu achei que sim, até você me prender por me recusar a fazer os experimentos.
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Não tem por que se distanciar de mim. Éramos amigos, agora inimigos.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
I know nothing of what you...
Tá, não sei de nada, termina aqui. Bora. Bora, porra. Tá.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Tá, eles falaram ali que estão tendo que finalizar a pesquisa deles e querem encontrar depois.
Finally, Doctor.
Médico, doutor, tudo esperando a minha. Leona que parece que tá cagado.
He is not conscious.
Ele não está consciente. Oh,
What is your fault?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
tá, ó, você tem que cortar o menino ali e é isso. Desculpa, tô fazendo uma tradução muito cagada, tá tirando peso do jogo.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
Tá, então agora. Ai, porra, é só cortar o menino.
There. It is done.
Veja. Está pronto, mas a criança
It is
nunca
done.
mais vai andar.
But this child will never walk again.
The subject did not look like the athletic type. He will probably not miss the use of his legs. You have done well, Doctor. You are truly a butcher.
Um garoto novo tipo atlético, ele não vai sentir a falta das pernas. Caralho.
It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic.
Putz, será que eu devia ter pego o... Ixi, não foi. Não tá falando.
He is not conscious.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
Opa, então acho que eu tenho que voltar ali, né?
It has been a long time. I do not know what to do with these. I should keep this. It may prove useful.
Porra, é essa?
How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
Ixi, ele era o próximo ali na fila do bisturi.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you of all people know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Tá certo.
I do not know what to do.
Qual é pra... É pra tirar o cara da miséria, hein?
You get only one warning, Doctor. Dr. Mengele's orders cannot be disobeyed. Go!
I do not know.
That feels much better.
I do not.
Ah, tá bom, então. Joguinho de puzzle difícil que só o cacete.
I hope you are happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
I. The ether should relieve the pain.
I feel so lightheaded, so sleepy.
I do not. This foolish man. Apparently, this is the only act.
Peraí, será?
I do not know what. I should. This looks like it is made of paper.
The regime's
There.
Cortar de novo, menino.
This must be the recovery room.
Cara,
This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. This patient will never recover. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient. It has... There is not... There is...
porra,
There is...
não sei se eu sou um animal que eu não sei.
I do not... There is heat.
Não sei se eu sou um animal que não sabe jogar isso, mas porra, os controles são estranhos.
There is...
Bora, fiote.
There is...
Sim, já entendi, mas entra, filha da puta. Nossa, mas que caralho, viu? Será que tem que dar um
I smell burnt flesh. But this is obviously not a kitchen.
Isso cheira, obviamente, como carne queimada, mas isso daqui não é uma cozinha.
I do not know. It would be suicide to be caught with such sensitive record. According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed. These ovens...
Claro que tem que ter.
There is an inscription on the watch, but it is... There is... These ovens are...
Aqui. E agora? O que você fez para merecer uma remoção de seus olhos? Porque seus nervos ópticos estão numa jarra. Quem fez isso com você? Ele tem uma grande habilidade cirúrgica. O que tu fez?
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Me recuso.
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please, disconnect the wires.
I do not know what... Incredible! A wire connects this patient's optic nerve to a jar containing 2 human eyes.
No, no! The wires! They hurt!
I do not know. I do not know.
Pô, mas é foda também, nossa, que eu desconecto essa porra.
I would only repeat. I do not.
No, no.
This man's eyes have been the surgeon who did it. Who did this to you? He has great surgical skill.
Já desconectei, porra.
These eyes seem
Acho que aqui tem mais.
This looks like it is made of paper.
E a criancinha.
I recognize this child. He was in the operating room. How are you feeling?
My back hurts, and I cannot move my legs.
Como você está sentindo? O Nindok pergunta. E a criança responde que não sente as pernas e suas costas doem.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
Nindok pergunta se a criança sabe quem é ele. E a criança responde que ele é mais assustador do que em pessoa do que na lenda.
So,
Então,
I am a legend
eu
to
sou
you.
uma lenda pra
Yes,
você.
but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
É, você é uma lenda para nós. Mas temos nossas próprias lendas que não tem nada a ver com o seu regime. Você nunca vai vencer, não importa quantos nós você... o regime vai falhar, não importa quantos nós você corte.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
O Doc perguntou por que ele acha que o regime vai falhar e uma criança responde porque o golem virá e vai acabar com o mal de vocês.
What do you know of me?
O que você
The
sabe
things
de
you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Nindok perguntou o que a criança sabe sobre ele. A criança responde: você é terrível. Nós somos como os pequenos ratos de laboratório para você. Você está dizendo que os
Are you
doutores
saying
aqui...
that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
Você diz que a gente está usando criança para experimentar, mas... Aí a criança responde: não, só você e o Dr. Meningel. O resto foi mandado para a
Get
prisão.
some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
It is difficult. There is... These ovens are more monstrous than anything. These ovens... I do not... The prisoners blocked the gate. I must persuade...
Dá uma moeda pra ele.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war.
You must let...
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable, but you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime, but you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
It means that you should have a chance to witness the full extent of your crimes. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I...
Ah, o Muro das Lamentações.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. It morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us? Did a teletype machine. There is a message in it. The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy. It is. The legends are true. This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore. This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury. Such a strange combination of scientific. This has something to do with the golem. This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay. Golem, wake up! Nothing. This. I cannot take this down. It is fastened too securely. Such a... This has some...
Seguindo a lógica, né, do método Golem, eu precisaria escrever algo no papel. Mas agora exatamente o que eu sei.
Now I under... The golem needs eye. Now the... Such a... This...
Porra, meu amigo, aqui, né?
I... I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be. Faces. Faces of people in torture. I should... This is how... This wall is permeable, like a shimmering curtain. This wall... I can almost pass through the wall. I should keep... I do not know. I do not...
Ele precisa de olho, né? Caralho, já não sei mais o que fazer aqui não.
I should... I do not...
Caralho, aí é foda, mano. O que eu tenho que fazer agora?
I dare not return to the camp. I doubt the prisoners will give me a second chance. I have...
Porra, tá complexo.
This vat... This liquid is thick, like molasses. This liquid... This vat contains a seal. I cannot... I should keep it. I would only rip it. I do not know what to... I do not... I do not... This looks like it is made of paper, but even that...
É, tô meio perdido agora.
What is... Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me! Now, the goal...
Pô. Então a tribo perdida é ele.
This wall is... I am passing...
We're not as alike as I thought, Mindak. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's I asked you to do, since you now identify with your victims. I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too. Who among you shall go next?
Porra, aqui é tipo uma espécie de purgatório, né? Meio engraçado. Mas, enfim, vou terminando esse vídeo por aqui. Porque ele já tá com 38 minutos. E, bom, o conto é muito bom. Tipo, é 11 páginas, ele é curtinho, extremamente bom. Ele não tem essa pegada do jogo, apesar do jogo ele expande bastante o universo, ele altera bastante coisa que, pô, pra mim é um jogo bom. Tipo, é umas historinhas curtas ali, com alguma moral por trás que adicionaram. E, porra, por expandir o universo de expandir expandir não canonicamente, né? Mas, tipo, por nos dar mais, né? Por nos dar mais desse universo, porra, vale a pena jogar. E, bom, lendo o livro, assim jogando não parece, mas lendo o livro, você nota de cara. Se tu jogou Portal, tu vai lembrar de cara que Anne parece a GLaDOS. Tu nota de cara assim, tu pensa, porra, é a GLaDOS, mano. Não tem nem o que falar. Com todo aquele negócio, claro, tipo, na GLaDOS. Não tô falando que Portal é igual. Não tô falando que o Portal é igual o livro ali. Tô falando que Anne e GLaDOS é muito parecidos. Os dois com esse ódio pela humanidade ali. Os dois com esse humor negro. Claro que Anne é muito mais obscura, muito mais dark, né? Enquanto a GLaDOS ali é um humor negro mais levinho, assim, chama Shauri gordo, parará. Mas, tipo, dá pra ver muito a semelhança de onde tirar a inspiração pra GLaDOS. Então, se tu gosta do Portal, acho que você vai gostar do conto. Eu creio que não vai gostar do jogo, porque são jogos diferentes, apesar de serem puzzle. E, enfim, a gente vai ficando por aqui. Obrigado por ter assistido até aqui. Tchau, tchau.